Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how I created this look right here. Yeah, oh yeah, looking sharp. So if you want to see how I've done this, keep on watching. So here we are, one eye done, one eye not. So to start off with, I'm just going to prime my eyeball with my concealer. So this is just the Makeup Revolution concealer. I put a fair amount on of that because I do want it to be very like blank canvas to work off of, and I want everything to be kind of concealed. I don't want to see any little veins. I'm very OCD about it. Then just set that with a bit of powder. I was just using a bit of face powder, but literally whatever kind of natural colour powder that you have, whether it's for your face or whether it's just like a natural coloured eyeshadow, anything will do, literally just to set it. So for this look I'm going to be using a bit of kitchen paper, just placed as so, and using the W7 Delicious palette. I'm going to start off with that colour right by there just to go in the crease, and I'm just using my Spectrum brush for that. So by having that bit of paper by there, it's going to create a nice sharp kind of line then, so you're not going to get any fallout and you don't have to worry so much about cleaning up afterwards then. So just keep building that up until you are happy. So on this Eco's tool brush, I'm just going to take that shade by there, and then I'm just going to start warming up that crease then. So I'm just creating a V on the outer corner, so that's where most of the product is going, and then when you haven't got as much product on the brush, start taking it through the crease and more towards the inner corner. Look how sharp that is. Ooh. So now going back in with the Spectrum brush and just blending out the edges then. So now going in with a smaller brush and take some of that deeper, more reddy shade by there, and then back again we go. So I think this is the key to a really dark, dramatic smoky eye, is to have warmer colours to blend it all out. So that's what's going to stop it from looking like you've just been punched in the eye, or that you're going for the panda look. Oh, there's anything wrong with looking like a panda? I think they're very cute, but for makeup look, maybe something a little bit more blended. Then back in with the original brush and blend. Look how small that is. That is just, there are no words. There are no words. I really need to replace that. Anyway, we're taking that. So that's the Rimmel Scandaleyes 24-hour waterproof kohl liner, I think it's called. And I'm gonna start popping that on the lash line to begin with, but pretty much over most of the mobile lid. So I like to do this if I am gonna do a black smoky eye, mainly because I feel like if you're going to do a black smoky eye, I want it to be really pigmented and with a lot of depth, and most black eyeshadows aren't gonna get it super dark pigmented. So I like to put a black eyeliner underneath just to really like amp it up. So now I'm just going to take a brush and I'm going to blend the edges of that. So you'll notice that I haven't gone right up to the crease, I've gone just below it. That means you've got some room to blend that product then. So if you go all the way up to your crease, then you're going to find the black is going to go way up over your crease, and that is not what you want. And then just using the brush that we had the warm colours on, just blend that. And remember to add your bit of kitchen paper, like I didn't. So just go back and forth between what you're using to blend out the eyeliner and then what you use to add warmth to your crease. So I'm going to be using the black eyeshadow just from my Morphe palette. So taking another small crease brush, I'm going to take a tiny bit, just a tiny bit of that black eyeshadow, and I'm going to start running that through the crease then. And when I say tiny, I mean literally the smallest possible amount that you can imagine. Then go back in with the brush which had the kind of orangey shade on it, and then blend out that shadow then. And all the colours should start merging nicely together now. Then going in with a flat brush, I'm going to take that black eyeshadow, I'm going to start packing it on the lid then. So you can use any matte black eyeshadow that you want. It just happens that the Morphe one is the only matte black that I have at the minute. Then start to blend out those edges then. Grab your bit of kitchen paper again, and then take in the warm eyeshadows, just mix them together and blend. And then just taking the spectrum brush and blend even more. More is more when it comes to blending. So pretty much just keep repeating those steps. So keep blending, keep adding a bit more black, blending again until you have the desired smokiness that you want. So now going in with a little tiny flat brush, I'm gonna mix those two to create my brow bone highlight. If you've gone a bit too heavy-handed, just blend it away. There's me getting OCD about my blend. I would highly recommend the W7 Delicious palette. The warm tones in it are really, really good. And just pop a little bit of that highlight on the inner corner. That's just going to help to open the eye out a bit more, which is very important when you've got such dark colours on, because it can tend to kind of close the eye up and make it look small. So now onto the lower lash line. So just taking a teeny tiny brush, I'm gonna take the two warm shades, so the orangey colour and the more reddy colour, and I'm gonna run that underneath my eye then. I'm gonna take it fairly low down as well, only because when we add the black, you'll find that it starts to kind of like fade away anyway, but I want to be able to see that warmth. So going back in with that eyeliner, I'm gonna go along my waterline, and just taking it a little bit as well on the actual lash line, more so on the outer corner, because I don't want to have too much black on the kind of inner corner. Then just taking a definer brush and some of that black eyeshadow, I'm just gonna start buffing that then, but only keep it to that outer edge and maybe like a third of the way in. That was what that head shape was about. Then going back with the warm shades, we are going to buff that out even more. Look at that resting bitch face. Just going to add a little bit more black eyeshadow because I felt like I needed it. And then going back in with the warm tones and again blending and buffing it out. Now I'm going to add a lot of mascara. So I'm just using the Maybelline Lash Sensational. So I am going to be adding false lashes as well. I would highly recommend it for this look. Obviously you don't have to, you can just leave out mascara, but because obviously the eyes are so dark, your lashes, unless they are naturally very long and full and curly, are going to get lost, if that makes sense. I also remembered as well that I hadn't put any eyeliner on my top waterline. Again, I would strongly recommend that you do this. It is not comfortable, but you don't want to be able to see any kind of pink skin, especially on a look like this. Oh, that is uncomfortable. So I'm going to be using my favourite lashes of all time, the I Love 117 textures, and using my very loved brush on duo glue. So this is what happens when I'm waiting for the lash glue to dry. And one of the best things about this look is because it is so dark, no one's going to notice if your lashes aren't sitting perfectly. Haha. Obviously try your best, but it's no biggie if you can't do it. Now just add some mascara to those bottom lashes, and don't worry, that glue will dry clear. No, that is the worst. A tip for that, if you ever get mascara on your face, obviously it doesn't matter so much with me now because I haven't got my base on, but the best thing, leave it to dry and then wipe it off. If you try to wipe it off when it's wet, it's going to smudge. Okay, so that is us done for the eyes. Oops. So I will be back in one moment when I've done my base. And there we have it, guys. That is the finished look. So all of the products that I have used is the same as the last video, so I will link that down below. So I've used Barry M Toast Lip Liner and NYX Natural Mega Shine Lip Gloss on my lips. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and I would love it if you could subscribe, so either click that button down below or there is a button at the top at the end of this video. Come and join the fam and I'll give a virtual hug to you. See you next time. Bye.